After having done two-part series exposing the obvious end of scared Shamoun's over 30 years career, trying to expose Islam and achieving nothing but give Christians a short-time joy before they are reawakened to reality. What's this reality, you may ask? The reality that Islam still remains the fastest-growing religion and Christianity still remains the fastest-shrinking religion. Islam is growing so fast that Muslims have to buy churches and convert them to mosques so they can accommodate more reverts. The recent one added to the list of mosques converted from churches is the historic St. Anne's Church in Buffalo. This final part of the series was supposed to be the nail that seals the coffin for scared Shamoun. I, however, had a second thought. This one is not going to be about exposing him further, as his situation is already visible to the blind and audible to the deaf, as rightly elucidated by James White, one of the coolest Christians out there. Before diving deep into today's video, don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Sam, you should not be in ministry. You are not qualified to be involved in ministry in any way, shape, or form. And you are bringing destruction to yourself and the people around you. And as much as I have tried to help you, I'm obviously not the person to help you now. You need to find people who can.
It is interesting that James White categorically made it clear he cannot help Sam despite trying his best, and that Sam is bringing destruction to himself and those around him. This is when it occurred to me that it is possible that Anthony Rogers, Christian Princess, and Dry Wood, amongst many others before abandoning Sam to self-destruct, could have tried helping Sam but failed miserably. And I think the reason could be that Sam himself is not helping matters as rightly made known again by James White in this next clip.
Sam, you know you cannot control your anger. You cannot control your pride. You've admitted it to me. You know that. Because whatever you've tried, it's always failed. Look what it's done to your life. It's destroyed it. It's absolutely destroyed it. But I don't say that to hurt him. I say that to protect the church and to say to you, Sam, you need help. You need assistance.
James White went on to say that Sam won't find help from those people around him as they are only pretending to be his friends while not helping matters.
And you're not going to find it where you are now. You're really not. And the circles you're running in now, it's not where you're going to find that help. And those of you who are still palling around with him, you haven't helped, by the way. Because as far as I know, almost none of you are accountable to a church either.
After James White made this statement of those around Sam who knew his situation and are not helping, a clip came to mind. The one I watched of Avery and Sam responding to one of Brother Seif's video on Sam Shamoun's failure to defend the Trinity. Avery said about Sam to his live audience, "Dealing with this Christians is harder than dealing with Muslims." This is after he made a call with Sam to join him.
What's up, Sam?
It doesn't help when you send me the link to your debate and not to the stream.
See, I'm blaming you, man. I'm blaming you for not having the stream ready, the stream link ready. I'm blaming you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's on you. All right, here it comes. I got it for you right here. Hurry up, man. Goodness gracious, dealing with these Christians is it's harder than dealing with the Muslims, I tell you. Goodness gracious, dealing with these Christians is it's harder than dealing with the Muslims, I tell you.
This is about 2 years ago when Avery's channel was still very young and growing. It was obvious back then that Avery knows how difficult Sam was. Avery couldn't help but be patient since he needed to use Sam to grow his ministry, unknowing to Sam. He is being used, and until this very day, nothing has changed except the fact that his life keeps getting more miserable. Sam literally has no friend at the moment. Sam turns against whoever tries to tell him the truth about himself. Despite the candid advice from James White, Sam did not spare him from his vile tongue.
James White. He has become so useless in ministry that when you look at his face, you cringe. And when he speaks, you get angry because you see no love, no spiritual purity or modesty. You don't see Jesus in him. You see nothing but arrogance, pride, and an arrogance that's not deserved because he's not that knowledgeable. And I'm being very honest. He's not.
Some of his online minions who only wished him well by telling him the truth were not spared either.
But then they're going to say, Sam is harsh, Sam is mean, he's always insulting people, I don't see Jesus in him. Michael, because you're a prostitute and you're a whore, Michael. Michael, because you're a prostitute, you're a whore, you're a son of a spiritual whore. The Shia love you because they did muta with your mother. Okay, Jude, I'm going to block you right now. I'm going to get you out of here. Jude, get the hell out of my channel right now because you won't stop barking. Zinjil, you're a too, and you're a piece of garbage. You're disgusting. You're scum because you think you're being pious.
I understand Sam might have become this miserable because he had a tough life as a kid.
Growing up, I was verbally abused and I was belittled by people close to my life.
Because he was belittled as a kid by those around him doesn't mean attacking Islam as early in life as possible would bring him the needed respect he deserved. Unfortunately for him, it made his life a living hell. What is even more unfortunate is the fact that he never thought that Islam could be the reason for him to find peace again, the peace he has been searching for all his life. Allah said, "And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed life. In other words, a difficult life. If only Sam would look up Islam with an open heart and not with a closed heart, he would have found peace and God. He keeps jumping from one denomination to the other, hoping his life will change for the better. Sam unknowingly exposed himself to the world thinking it was a score against the Muslims. He said, Daniel is butchering the Quran and Sunnah, and he doesn't blame him, because if he was a Muslim, he would resort to the same tactics.
That's even in your own hadith. But again, like you've been doing with the Bible, you've been butchering your Quran and your Sunnah, and I don't blame you, because if I was a Muslim, I'd have to resort to these tactics because you can't defend a lie.
What Sam is saying essentially is he would rather butcher the Bible to fit his narrative because that is his faith on the line. He will be more than willing to do anything for it. Well, a perfect example will be this clip.
These blasphemers, these heathens, these tools of the devil to mock Jesus, blaspheme Jesus, and you created a bunch of sissies that think turning other cheek means, it's okay, brother, you can insult Jesus and I'll just love you and I'll pray for you. See, that's being pious. Sam, I don't see Jesus in you. Right?
I thought Jesus said revenge is his. Is Sam trying to say you should be vile towards those who insult Jesus, after Jesus already made it clear that you should love them? Sam literally knows turning the other cheeks, or the saying, vengeance is for God, makes absolutely no sense. He would rather impose his meaning to these biblical texts than leave Christianity. Again, this is why he has a closed heart towards other religion, especially Islam. As a Muslim, Sam, I advise you to consider Islam and relearn by first unlearning the lies you think is Islam. I know we know these are all lies. Secondly, after purging yourself of these lies and hate, you can now learn Islam with an open heart. You will find the truth in no time. If you enjoy this video, consider supporting the channel for more contents like this. Link will be pinned in the comments. I remain your brother Abdul. Catch you in the next one.